There are so many agile operating models out there. Scrum, Kanban, Scrumban, XP, so many out there. What is the best for your team? In this video, we're going to uncover the pros and cons of each operating model.
Picture this. A software development team is setting out on a new project. They're skilled, they're motivated, but they're at crossroads about which agile lifecycle to adopt. Now, why does this matter? Well, the right agile lifecycle can be the key to unlocking their potential. It can streamline processes, eliminate unnecessary work, and create a clear path to the finish line. It's like choosing the right gear for a bicycle ride. It can make the journey smoother and more efficient, and ultimately lead to better results. Now, who makes this choice? Often it's the team itself. They're the ones in the trenches after all, but they're not alone. An agile coach can guide them, especially when they're new to the agile world. So the choice of the agile lifecycle can make or break the team's success. But how do they decide which one to choose? Choosing an agile lifecycle is not a one-size-fits-all kind of decision. There are several factors that teams need to consider. Let's dive right in. Firstly, the team's skills and discipline play a major role. The continuous delivery life cycles, for instance, require a high level of skill and discipline. While all life cycles require a degree of skill, the continuous delivery ones truly stand out. Now, if we're talking about a serial life cycle, it can accommodate lower-skilled people. Thanks to its handoff-oriented nature, each phase can be staffed with narrowly skilled specialists. Moving on, we have the team and organization culture. Agile and continuous delivery life cycles thrive in an environment of flexibility. They need a team and an organization that are open to change and adaptation. On the other hand, lean strategies can work in a wide range of environments, from highly flexible to rather rigid.
If you haven't done already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like the video if you want more content.
Serial life cycles are often applied in very rigid situations. Next up is the nature of the problem you're tackling. Continuous delivery life cycles excel when you can build and release in small increments. The other life cycles also work well with smaller increments, while serial is more geared towards big releases. Lastly, we have to consider the business constraints. Stakeholder availability and willingness, along with financial and funding flexibility, are crucial. The exploratory life cycle demands a flexible, customer-oriented, and experimental mindset from stakeholders. Agile, since it tends to release functionality in terms of complete features, also requires a similar flexibility. Interestingly, the continuous delivery life cycles require less stakeholder flexibility. They allow functionality to be released but kept turned off, which provides greater control over when something is released by simply toggling it on. In a nutshell, choosing an agile life cycle is a decision that should be made considering the team's skills, the organizational culture, the nature of the problem, and the business constraints. So, these are the factors that teams need to weigh when deciding on an agile life cycle. But is it time to reconsider the life cycle you're currently using? You might be thinking, we've already chosen our agile life cycle and it's working fine. Why should we reconsider? Well, let's delve into this.
Again, if this is interesting to you, please subscribe. Helps create future content. And stay tuned because we're actually going to give you a decision tree on which operating model is best for you, as well as the details and the pros and cons. So stay tuned.
Reconsidering doesn't mean you've made a wrong choice. It's about staying adaptable, responsive, and in tune with the evolving dynamics of your team, business, and market trends. And isn't that the very essence of being agile? Firstly, let's talk about dynamic team changes. As your team grows, shrinks, or shifts its skills mix, the chosen lifecycle may not be the best fit anymore. Maybe you started with a team of generalists, but now have more specialists. Or perhaps you've upskilled into a high-discipline team capable of handling continuous delivery cycles. Regularly revisiting your agile lifecycle choice can ensure it still aligns with your team's current capabilities. Secondly, consider your business needs. As your organization grows and evolves, so do its needs and priorities. Maybe when you started, a lean life cycle was perfect for your small-scale flexible operations, but now As you've grown, you might need to switch to an agile or continuous delivery lifecycle to handle larger, more complex projects. Then there are market trends. The business world is not static, it's a roller coaster ride. So your approaches shouldn't be static either. Maybe a new technology has emerged that changes how you can deliver, or perhaps customer expectations have shifted. By regularly reevaluating your agile lifecycle, you stay abreast of these trends and can adapt more quickly. Finally, let's not forget about continuous improvement. One of the key principles of agile methodologies is the relentless pursuit of better ways to deliver value. By reconsidering your agile lifecycle, you open up opportunities to refine, optimize, and enhance your processes, leading to better outcomes for your team and your customers. So, the question is not just about which agile lifecycle to choose, but also when to reconsider the choice. How might your team benefit from reconsidering its agile lifecycle?
If you haven't done already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like the video, if you want more content. Thanks for watching part 1 of this series. There'll be another video that will just describe the decision tree for picking the operating model. So, like always, I'd like to hear your comments below, and like always, stay agile-ish.